Om. 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 Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidwaram योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्नाम् अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम् समचरणसरोजं सान्द्रनीलाम्बुदाभं जघननिहितपाणिं मण्डनं मण्डनानां तरुणतुलसीमाला कन्धरं कञ्जनेत्रं सधयदवलहासं विठ्ठलं चिन्तयामि विठ्ठलं चिन्तयामि OV 350. Now I'll tell you his action. If he holds anything, that holding, the act of holding becomes God, the me. If he gives anything to anybody, that thing also becomes Brahman. 351. So the three factors with the thing given, the giver and the receiver are seen by him as one, and he utilizes his hands, maintaining his position as non-doer. 352. Whatever his hands do, whatever actions take place, the thread of inaction, the attitude of non-doing is always naturally inherent in it. 353. If he has got a weapon in his hand and he knows how to use it, there is no ego in his mind that he is the user of the weapon. 354. Or if by chance he's playing dice, he does not feel that he is winning or losing. He's simply naturally playing physically. 355. Supposing there is an occasion for him to worship a Brahman, and though he knows how to do it with right devotion, he simply performs the ritual without separate awareness that he is the worshipper and the Brahman is to be worshipped. 356. He knows how to wield a bow and how to set an arrow and throw it by stretching the string. And he also knows to hit the target, but he has no desire to attain fame by it. 357. How does action arise from him? Just as waves rise very naturally on the sea, so many actions are done by him, but he is always steady, undisturbed in his own self. 358. Just as the mirage is created by the sun, but the sun remains aloof, this man in freedom always functions without any focusing of his attention, and he is not proud of it. 359. By a magnifying glass, fire is produced, and it is said that this happens due to the sun. Similarly, all actions done by the hands of this man are not done by him. 360. The sun is not at all aware that by his rays fire is kindled. Similarly, the free man has no sense of pride or possessiveness about anything that is done by his hands. 361. Now about his feet. When he walks, the earth below his feet does not remain earth for him, but it is himself upon whom he is walking in the blissful state. 362. Water bears all the waves without any willful motive. Similarly, he is in his own cosmic indifference and has no pride about his moving and walking. 363. One can say that he walks not with his feet, but by his wholeness, because he has become totality. 364. Water is homogeneous, whole, and its current is like walking without feet. Similarly, the walking of the eternally free man who is always alert on his own Atmic state, happens without feet because he has no sense of possessing his body. 365. Take the example of wind. The wind goes from one place to other, but it has no feet. Similarly, the free man walks without disturbing his blissful state. 366. So this is the manner in which he goes to places without moving from his blissful state, because he has no memory or cognizance of using his feet, etc. 367. Now I will describe how such a free man functions while having an intercourse with a woman. Basically, Atman is not male or female, so he is not aware of the separateness of male or female gender. So the intercourse happens due to destiny. 368. An actor who plays the role of a woman dresses like a woman, and people see him as a woman, but he is having both the senses of being a male and acting like a female. The state of a free man living as a householder is like that. 369. In the God's being, both male and female principles are united. Similarly, for a free man, there is only one concept, and that concept is of the Atman. May it be a male or a female body. 370. He enjoys his wife with the same sense of unity as a man who may embrace his own shadow. 371. Though shadow is very near to us, one does not inquire, how do you do, of her, nor inquires, where does the shadow live, etc. Similarly, the free man is not involved with attachment to the woman. 372. Thus, his state of Atman does not get disturbed, though the body is having passion either of a man or a woman, and though children are born of them by natural eventuality, he has no attachment because the children are also his own self. 373. Thus, the sentence that the son is certainly you are yourself as Atman proves to be true in this case, because this man who is free looks upon the children as himself. 374. He is himself father and mother, and he plays as son. He does not see anybody other than himself in the society as well as in the wild forest. 375. In short, the men in freedom look upon wife and children as if they are ephemeral clouds floating in the sky. They also come and go according to time. 376. That joy which an ordinary man gets in status with women is being enjoyed every moment of life by the men in freedom without outward object. That is why the liberated man has no special attraction towards women. 377. Now Krishna tells about money. He said, just as a swan abhors cow dung, the liberated man abhors money. He is never thinking of money. He is always very apathetic about money. 378. Just as a wild tiger does not relish vegetarian diet, however nicely it may be prepared, the free man does not like money because he has no desire for it. 379. Just as a crow does not even look at camphor, the free man throws away even bejeweled garlands. 380. He who is mad after money can never be free, even at the end of the world. Similarly, he who has lust for woman will never attain self-realization or the righteous path. 381. How does a free liberated man sleep? Just as newly married girl becomes exhausted at her husband's house and comes to her mother's home for rest and comfort, sleep of a liberated person is such that trance, desiring to have rest, comes to stay in that sleep's house. 382. Waking, dreaming, and sleeping states are not touched by a liberated man, as he is staying all the time in the Atman, and he is as if resting there. 383. Thus there is no ground beneath him and no sky above. Such is his bed. 384. Even while he walks or talks, his sleep is not disturbed. Even while drinking or eating, he is sleeping. In short, he is so one with himself, so calm. 385. He makes himself asleep and he makes himself awake. Who else can be awakening? He is asleep with quiet mind in his own being. 386. He is asleep though awake, and awake though asleep. As he is in his own being, he does not become a slave to sleep. 387. Thus, a free man becomes his bed, the act of going to sleep, and the bedroom also. As he is the home of his own being, he is always steady in his own self. 388. Thus, whatever action he sets about to perform, there is absolute Brahman manifest in it. There is no code of conduct or rules to be followed. This is the main sign of a free man. 389. If you conceive any rules which govern the conduct of a liberated man, then automatically there is necessity for him to do penance and routine spiritual practices. If it is so, he cannot be a free man. 390. The free man has no attachment to anything at any time. Actions take place at his point of existence according to the remaining karma, and he has no expectations about anything. 391. He whose pride is dissolved is really myself in another form. There is no scope for doubt here. Vedas and scriptures are also of the same opinion. 392. He who is always free and without any modification functions in me only when he acts in the outer world. Just as there is only sea water in and out of the waves, I am in him and around him also. 393. For a man who is like this, only absolute Brahman, duty or prohibitions of any actions are as false as a dream. The actions of organs of the body also cannot bind him. It is a secret which he himself knows.
न तथा बध्यते विद्वान् तत्र तत्रादयन् गुणान् प्रकृतिस्थोऽप्यसंसक्तः यथाखं सवितानिलः.
Meaning of the verse. Just as the sky, the sun, and the wind are undisturbed, though they are within the whole universe, the wise man, though he functions within the gunas and is within the 5 elements of creation, remains unaffected because he is unattached. 394. A wise man is always free, though he is acting through organs, while a fool is bound by acting through the same organs. 395. The stupid man is proud of his actions, and the wise is not proud, whatever actions he may be doing. Please note well that pride is the cause of bondage for the jivas. 396. To believe that I am the actor and I am the enjoyer is the tight bondage of a foolish person. But the wise man does not shoulder the burden of that bondage because he has no identification and pride. 397. I have just now explained to you this lack of pride in the case of a wise man. He is always fully aware that he is not the doer when his organs are enjoying the objects. 398. For example, a man does not care whether his shadow falls in a decorated palanquin or on dirty excreta. Similarly, the pain or pleasure of the body does not affect the liberated man. 399. The wise do not wish to get the pleasure from sense objects because they know that those objects are as false as money painted in a picture. 400. He therefore, who has no pride and attachment for the gunas of the Maya, is beyond the body and free, though he is seen by others to be functioning in the body. 401. O Uddhava, you will ask, how can he be free from body when he lives in it? I will give you one example to make this clear. 402. The sky is everywhere and it appears to be in contact with each object, but it is not dirtied by the defects of any object. 403. Similarly, a wise man, a liberated man, is away and aloof from the actions of the body, though he is living in the body. 404. Sky cannot be crushed by any stone. Similarly, the free man cannot be disturbed or bound by the heaviness or disturbances of the gunas of the Maya. 405. Just as the sky has no aberrations due to friction with the objects or persons, so a free man is not bound by the gunas, though he acts according to the nature of the gunas. 406. Just as the sky is reflected in the water, but it is not wet, so also the wise man, the free man, is unaffected, though he lives with his family members. 407. If one tries to smear the sky by black color, it does not become black, but the man gets his fingers only blackened. Similarly, one who tries to find fault in the free man becomes himself blameworthy. 408. The cold, the heat, or the rainwater do not touch the sky. Similarly, the man in freedom remains without any effect of various dualities with his mind intact. 409. Many clouds with lightning and thunder gather heavily and cover up the sky, but the sky is not touched by the clouds, though it is in and out of them. 410. Similarly, lust, attraction, etc. attack the man in freedom and try to harass him, but he is not affected by anything. He is totally free. 411. If one tries to put the sky on fire, the sky is not burned. Only the fire is extinguished. Similarly, if the three gunas do not bind the free man, instead they are destroyed. 412. By the soft wind of Malaya mountain, the sky is not blown away. All the wind is merged into the sky, but it is not found even in the sky. 413. Similarly, ignorance also cannot put the man who is free in any bondage. On the other hand, avidya by its name only is unreal, and the man in freedom does not see it at all. 414. He is the real man of knowledge who remains aloof in all activities. Just as the sun is aloof from everything else, the man in freedom is aloof. 415. The sun creates reflection in liquid ghee or honey or water, but the sun is not wet due to these reflections. Similarly, the man in freedom is unaffected by the stages of life like childhood, youth, or old age. 416. In the sunlight, the good or bad karma is being committed, but the sun is shining independently and is aloof from those defects, etc. 417. Similarly, the man in freedom may act according to his ashrama and perform the routine and occasional duties. He is not subjected to bondage. He is a non-doer, though fully busy because of his self-knowledge. 418. The sun causes fire to be produced through magnifying glass, but the sun is not burnt. Similarly, the man of self-knowledge does many things, but remains a non-doer. 419. There is a reflection of sun in the water, but the sun does not get wet. Similarly, a man in freedom may raise a family, but his bachelorhood is not spoiled. 420. So far, I've given the example of the sun to show the aloofness of the man in freedom. Now I will show you how he is free, though living within the body. 421. The vital breath is functioning in the body, and the body moves because of that. But any ailment or defects of the body do not disturb the pranas or the vital breath. That is aloof from pain or pleasure. 422. Similarly, man in freedom may do many activities of the family life, but he is not affected by anything of that life. 423. The wind touches everything, but nothing affects it, and its freedom to blow. Similarly, without touching the sense of pride, the man in freedom lives in his body and in his house. 424. The wind goes anywhere and everywhere, but it does not stop or gets attached to anything. Similarly, the free man receives all types of contacts, but is not held up in any. 425. The wind has no one place to reside. Similarly, the man in freedom is not tied to one place for his residence. and has no longing for body or house. The wind goes to rest in the sky, and the free man is at rest in his Atman without any gunas.
Hari Om.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Lovely reading, Sajidji. Please share your thoughts.
Yeah, it is actually a continuation of yesterday's thoughts. So it is a very very profound thinking. Like the man in who is a Brahman, he doesn't even feel the earth under his feet, and so he's devoid of all gunas, and the earth, the sky, and everything around him is like one with him. So it is like Ishvara acting through him. There is a statement that was very nicely which I marked here. I am in him and around him also. That is so he is always free without any modifications and functions in me only. So it's like Ishvara is like functioning through this person because he's seeing everything all around him as Brahman, and he has already become one with nature. So everything around what they're saying, everything you see in nature, the earth, the sky, all the elements and everything, he has already merged in them, and if he doesn't feel any difference or when he is interacting in the world. So it's like it's just happening, like the sun burning, creating fire, and all things just happen when this Atman is actually in action. Yeah. That's what I have to say.
Beautiful, Sachinji. Yeah, even I love few sentences. One is in 387. As he is the home of his own being, he is always steady in his own self. So I felt that this statement was very profound. Then also in 391, he whose pride is dissolved is really myself in another form. I felt this statement was also so profound. And then in 413, avidya by its name only is unreal. And the man in freedom does not see it at all. What is unreal, why he would see? So I love these 3 sentences, which were so profound and amazing reading. Just
That
by reading.
387 also, that he is asleep though awake and awake though asleep. That one is also nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I didn't mark it, I think. No, I have marked just before that as he is home for it. Yeah. 386. Beautiful. Anybody has any other thoughts regarding Nikhilaji? Over to you, Sachinji, for closing prayers.
Om Purnamidam Purnamidat Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Yeah, I just got started.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Hari Om.
Thank you. Hariom, everyone. Thank you, Sachinji, for lovely reading. Hariom. Hariom, everyone. Thank you for joining.
Hariom, Ashilji.
Hariom, Vinny, Prissy, Hariom, Padma.
Yeah.